Assalamualaikum and a very good day to Prof. everyone. I'm Aina Faieqah Binti Zabri, metric number 829313, and today I'm going to present on assignment 2. First of all, we will look at the logo of 12 Malaysian Plan. The globe here, in line with the Economic Planning Unit logo, which symbolizes the globalization. The green arrow emphasizes commitment in advancing sustainability, while the blue arrow emphasizes commitment in strengthening security, well-being, and also inclusivity. Red arrow here means the commitment in resetting the economy, while the purple arrow show the emphasize commitment in developing future talent, accelerating the adoption of technology and innovation, enhancing connectivity and transport infrastructure, as well as strengthening the public service. Well, actually, the green, blue, and red arrow represent the theme of 12 Nation Plan, while the purple arrow means the policy enablers for 12 Nation Plan. The first theme of 12 Nation Plan focused on restoring the growth momentum of key economic sectors and accelerating the growth of strategic and high impact industry as well as the micro, small and medium enterprise. So Malaysia it will focus on economic activity of high skilled workers and become a high income country due to the development of technology. The second theme focus on strengthening security, well-being, and inclusivity. In order to ensure the national defense and security, a lot of effort has been done to prevent the crime and also emergency preparedness. We all know that our country often hit by the flood, and the Malaysian Armed Force has mobilized its members and assets to help the flood victims. In the second theme, the government also focused on the supply of quality affordable housing by improving the access to the affordable housing so that the youngster or young generation they can own their own house. For the third theme, there are two drivers of change that will be implemented, which are accepting the use of circular economies and increase the integrated water resource management. So the transition to a circular economy will significantly improve efficiency and cost effectiveness. As we can see here, there are a lot of benefit for circular economy, such as reduce the impact to environment, generate income, reduce resource dependency, and also minimize waste. It will also make the economy become more innovative and competitive, as well as create new opportunities for green growth. Next, we will look at the policy enablers of the 12 Nation Plan. The first one is developing future talent. The growth targets in the 12 Nation Plan will require the development of high-skilled talent to meet the need of growing economy. As we all know, due to the COVID-19, a lot of people lost their job and they need to survive in the new norms. So, government they focus on the future talent development by realigning the labor market, education, and training. For example, they promote a fair compensation of employees and participation of labor. The second policy enablers is to accelerate technology adoption and innovation. The third nation plan will make the adoption of digital and advanced technologies become faster so that new opportunities can be created. For example, is to make sure 100% 4G coverage in the populated area. The third policy enabler is to enhance connectivity and transport infrastructure. And the last policy is to strengthening the public service. The public sector will continue to intensify digitization, citizen-centric in making decisions, speeding up the project implementation and enhance cooperation between the three levels of government, which are the local level, state level, and also federal level. To conclude, these four policy enablers are basis to the form of clear direction to Malaysia. For the 2022 budget, there are three focus. The first one is the rakyat's well-being. The first strategy is to restore life and livelihood with a few initiatives such as direct as cash assistance and welfare. There is also some allocation to the Ministry of Health for about 32.4 billion ringgit each year because during the COVID-19 pandemic, the hospital they need medical supplies, PPE, sanitizers, and so on. Uh, they also need outsourcing medical service in clinic and also in private hospital. For the second focus, which is resilient business, the first strategy is to revive business capabilities. And the government will allocate 1.8 billion ringgit for micro editing financing, while for tourism sector it will receive 1.6 billion ringgit. We all know that tourism sector is one of the most affected sectors in the tourists they can't enter Malaysia. That is why a few initiatives toward tourism industry player was being planned, such as wage subsidy program. For the third focus, which is a prosperous and sustainable economy, the first strategy is sustainability agenda, and the first initiative is to practice a low carbon. Uh, the government in the 12th Nation Plan has been announced that carbon pricing instrument will be introduced in the form of carbon tax and domestic emission trading scheme, which is will set a value on greenhouse gas emission. Actually, a lot of developed countries already implement this carbon tax and so on. Another strategy is to bridging the economic gap. For example, the project of Sabah Pen Borneo Highway. And also the last strategy for third focus is on fiscal consideration and revenue sustainability, and also to support the public service delivery. In conclusion, sustainability is not only measured from the angle of green earth, but also need to be looked at other factors such as dependency on world oil price, industrial development, and so on. So Malaysia, we need to have a new industrial master plan so it can be a turning point to a high-performing developed country. Um, Personally, I hope that Malaysia can overcome the effect of COVID-19 and continue to move to achieve the goal that have been set. With that, thank you. Assalamualaikum.